Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet. You might have noticed recently that there haven't been as many short funks coming out as there usually were. Well, I'm a little back in time. I had two ideas associated with this. The first was just cut the short funks, start up again at a reasonable date, and start progressing with a day-to-day regularity. Then I thought, no, this gives me an opportunity to find a series of topics. One thing I want to talk about is associated with meeting listeners. Unfortunately, due to my work commitments, I have not had the opportunity of meeting with listener Connor Seitz-Bowen, who has appeared in previous Short Funks and is a long-time Stone Ape listener. Unfortunately, the nature of my work currently just means that evenings are opportunities to work. Midnight is an opportunity to work. Mornings are an opportunity to work. So the chance to go and get a meal with Connor Seitz-Bowen in the evening just wasn't possible. And I let Connor know and apologise profusely, but he said he gets enough updates through these Short Funk recordings that he felt relatively comfortable about the whole thing. If you are a listener and you want to meet with me, the easiest way to do this is actually to track me down at work. I'm very sympathetic with some pre-contact for folks who are coming around the Los Gatos area during the day, typically on weekdays, although sometimes at work on weekends as well, coming by and having a drink with me on the Netflix campus. And that's actually quite nice. I've had a few listeners to Model Rail Radio stop by. It's always great to give them the general tour, show them where I work, this kind of stuff. And it's a nice opportunity for me to take half an hour to an hour out of my day and just focus on talking with listeners about the stuff that they like about my various podcasts. I can probably think, I don't know, maybe half a dozen listeners have done that with me. And it's always really nice. It's always a great opportunity just to take a break out of whatever I'm doing and spend some quality time chatting with folks associated with podcasts, what they like about the podcasts, behind the scenes stories, all this kind of stuff. So in general, if folks are coming to San Francisco, I'm about an hour and a half south of San Francisco. So your best bet is to make that trek some way. Connor Seitz-Bowen and I, we were going to meet in not really an equidistant location, about a kind of 2/3 for him, 1/3 for me location, but unfortunately just isn't working out. So if you are a listener and you want to make contact with me and you're coming through this part of the world, get in contact early. Sometimes I can work these things out very easily. Sometimes it's more difficult. So just give a general sense that I don't know how difficult I am to meet with someone, particularly if you come down to my work. But in terms of evening meals and things like this, there are just parts of the year where I'm not particularly contactable, and unfortunately, this is one of these parts of the year. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.